Wow. I should really play with the filters here because this makes my hair look haggard. Let's see if we can. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I could enjoy that or that. Not a lot of filter business, but let's pick something that probably gives me a better skin tone or hair tone. I think it was that one would be good. I'll work with this one. Let me scoot up closer to the screen. Let me pull up. Let me pull up my account. Let me pull up my live. Wow, I need to get back on this. Let's see if it actually has a bit. Oh, it does. Sweet. I am super excited that I have this chat. I don't want top chat because top chat is just the shittiest chat in the business. Okay, now I'm on here. Now I can see. Let's close this down. Let's wipe the. Just hide the chat. I don't need to see the chat on here because I can see it there. Oh, Ballerina Boy. Oh my God, Corey. Hi. It's been a moment since I talked to you. How have you been? I just hopefully you're doing good. I love your Instagram. I was talking to Michelle recently, Moonlit Opal, if you remember her. I was talking to her, and we were just talking about like our past and how we're still, somewhat friends. We're still somewhat like mutually okay with each other, and just connecting. I was under that day was under wine, so yeah. We were just talking. We were just catching up. She's doing her. She's a mother now, so that's very very fun. And she's doing audiobooks. So I was like, I've always told you have the actual vocals for like audiobooks or explaining stuff and doing that. And I was like, are you ever going to go to like back to the witchy community? Are you gonna do Awaken Flames? Are you gonna do this? Because I think I might be coming back to the witchy community and try to come in full force again. And now since I have a really good working laptop, I can start like video editing, which I need to like figure that whole world out. It's so brand new now. I have been out of like computer shit for a long time. But anyways, yes. Hi Corey. Hi Josh. Both you and Ballerina Boy. I don't know is this Josh like the Josh that I know? Oh, it's not. 'Tis not. I can probably just do this. There. That's gonna be way better. We don't want. Oh, that'll be better. I could just do it this way. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I got some things coming up in February. I posted on Facebook. Some spiritual things that I can't really talk about yet. So expect some new stuff coming into February here in Wiccagem land. I know that I'm going to be wanting to do contests in July for Wiccagems. I think this is going to be my 11th anniversary. Let's check. Let's check about 2009. So what Wiccagem is 12 years old? 12? So Jesus Christ, 12 years old. Wow. That's impressive. Yeah, definitely want to do a little contest on that on January 8th. I think it's his Wiccagem's birthday. Not my birthday, but Wiccagem itself on YouTube. And do some maybe like a free reading, a 1 hour session with me, or something of sorts. Something of sorts, but yeah. There we go. So anyways, if anybody has a question for tarot cards, I'll be happy to read your tarot cards. Till I get a question, I'm just going to talk about my life. My rent went up, which kind of sucks, but it's very reasonable about how much my neighbor pays, and we both move in just months apart, and she's paid like a little more than me. Which is, I guess, okay, fine. I'm not sure. I've been kind of financially struggling a little bit. Mercury in retrograde was really of an ass to me. Luckily, it's in direct. I think it's in direct, or it's about to be in effective direct today. So yeah, it's kind of nice to actually not be, because Mercury rules me, so not to be like all over the fucking page, and everything. Hi, Twister Train. I got you one while I work on schoolwork, and I have a question. I'm trying to decide if I should do a master thesis and then move into a PhD, or if I should do my master course work. Not to bother with the PHS. Can you help? That's right, Corey. Your birthday is tomorrow. We are still in Capricorn season. Capricorns. My mom's a Capricorn. Her birthday was the 14th. So I'm gonna pull out 2 cards because it's a split question. It's a split decision. And then, oh my God, you're both are Capricorns. Yay! My mom's a Capricorn, so I'm fully aware of Capricorns, and I dated very briefly over the summer. I dated a Capricorn, and it was just not for me. Not that I hate Capricorns. Oh, you're Aquarius. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, listen to me. I'm like, oh, cool, you're okay. Aquarius is okay. Fuck Capricorns. No, and I dated Aquarius, and I did not like them either. That was the most complex relationship I have ever had in my life as well. So I'm gonna pull out 2 cards, and we're gonna figure out. Every Aquarius is literally physically has said that they're the best sign ever, and it's like, yeah, he was very complex, but I'm gonna do a reading for Toaster, and then I'll do one for you, Corey, and we'll go from there, okay? So 2 cards. So decision making on like if you should do your master thesis and move into your PhD. I got the 6 of Pentacles, and this is talking about that in the beginning it's going to be very struggle-like. It's going to be a bitch in the beginning, and that you're going to have not just only financial issues, but you're also going to have like emotional roller coaster business going about, and it's going to be like, it's going to be very tight with money. I can't do a lot of things I want to do. My social life is going to be out the fucking window. My home life is going to be just strictly just business. You're going to be very business oriented, and you're going to have a little trouble on doing that. But usually the 6 of Pentacles is an investment card. It's an investing card. So right now you're gonna bleed out a little, just so at the end you will get more. Like it's almost like a sacrificial card where you sacrifice a little of your time, your life, your money, and then at the end it will be worthwhile. So that being said, that's what kind of the path looks like ahead for you on that. And then your other one is like do your master course and don't even bother with your PhD. And I got the Wheel of Fortune on that one, which is also like it's a diplomatic card too as well. So this card is also like also saying the same thing as the Six of Pentacles, but this one's talking about like you're going to be doing this master's and you might do another master's and you might just go for your PhD, you know, later. But opportunities for both cards are saying like opportunities are both presented in front of you after each one. So this is kind of like investing, or should I get the class done so I can move on to another thing? But for both cards, and a lot of people like if you look at the Six of Pentacles, it looks a very, you know, poor, it looks kind of not many people like look at this card like, no, this is an investment card and everything. So it depends on what you want to go. Both are having really healthy outcomes. Both one card is like, I don't know, like I'm visualizing a path. You get on a path and you got this scary path that looks like hell, but you know there's like a big treasure at the end. And then there's the path of like happy go-go-lucky shit, and that one's longer, but there's good shit at the end. It's kind of that scenario where it's like they both kind of even out. It's just now it depends. And I know this doesn't help, but it tells you in your Aquarius mind, it tells you your progress percentage, what you need to do if you want to put hard work into it, which mentally you can do it, but financially it's a little or the Wheel of Fortune is that you can do something easy right now and get a job and support yourself financially. So overall, both of these cards are saying you be good, you're gonna do good. It's just now which one would you go for? So hopefully Toaster Train, which is a cute name, hopefully that helped your answer. Hopefully it help you a little bit on decision making on business. I know it was very yes on both, but I think you got it. I think you know what you really want, and I think this kind of helps you teeter over the fence, and hopefully you pick the right one that suits you. Because to me, both of them are amazing. And Corey, are you still here? It's the shittiest fucking thing. It doesn't show you how many people are in the chat or how many people are in the video, let's say. You're welcome, and just expect some stuff happening in February. There's stuff going to be happening, and it's so funny. I tend to be very active during air seasons, so Aquariuses, Gemini, and Libras. Those seasons I tend to be very active on like spiritual stuff. So I definitely in February 1st is going to be a whole almost entirely a whole new platform. So I have a couple weeks to figure how I'm going to get to this Wiccagem to the next Wiccagem, and hopefully I can get there. Financially it might be hard, but I'll be good. I'll make it. I got my Six of Pentacles in my own hands as well. But yeah. Okay, Corey, you're still here. So you said, what do I need to know? It's my birthday tomorrow. What do you mean? What do you need to know? Like pregnancy tests? Do we need to go to Maury? What do we need to look out for? Are you asking for generalizing? Are you just, is there a situation? I mean, it's all up to you if you want to ask these questions. If not, if you just want a general reading, I'm cool with that too. Also, don't mind my incense smoke. I got the shop across the street to order basically the whole collection of this. I told him that I buy in bulk. So I got this, he got I ran out of vampire blood. So I was kind of mad about that. Because vampire blood is one of my favorite. But I got him to order this, and I love English lavender. And it's a different smell than French lavender. And I'm really big on my lavender. I know my shit, so but I got him to order that, and he's like, what else would you like in that area? Because like he has like this like cheap tool sets and stuff like that. And he's like, what should I put here? Like incense I got here, but what should I put next over? And it's like candles. And so he got like these shitty like little like globish candles that you put on like your picnic tables to like some of them are like bug repellent, and I'm like, not the candles I want. I kind of want, so I'm trying to see if he can actually get some like actual candles and stuff like that, because I don't mind spending that whatever money in the sense of reasoning to buy a candle across the street if I'm like really hurting to not travel for spell work and whatnot. You've been pregnant a long time ago. Same. I guess what's the message I need right now? Okay. I'm sensing prep. You need to be on prep. I'm sensing hang out with guys with really strong pull-out game. I'm sensing don't get trapped. Trap him, don't trap yourself. Oh my God. I'm sensing no on Grinder. He's 60 feet away, girl. It's not what you're gonna get. Wouldn't that be cool if I'm actually like a gay psychic like that? But like, girl, I sense he's 70 feet away, but don't do it. He's not really 9 inches. He's only 5 inches, and he's into weird shit. Can you imagine? Can you imagine my powers? That would be my power. That would be my power. So, okay, sorry. Let me look up message. See what we got. Okay. This is pretty cool. Pretty fun that these cards popped up. Are you ready? So these, essentially all of these cards can relate to what I'm really hearing So I got the Three of Pentacles. So this is talking about getting back to the basics of your spirituality, getting back to your stuff. I know that you did an aura reading on yourself just recently, like the past summer or something like that, and that probably triggered a healthy feeling that you should be getting back to your spirituality. If you have been back into your spirituality, whichever may be at this current state of yourself, I feel like hitting back to the basics, getting back to like the books of 101 would be a really healthy choice right now. And this can re-solidify your connection to your deities, your upper levels, your higher self, whatever. Because the Star card came up in the middle, and the Star card is a very spiritualist card if you really think about it, next to the Three of Pentacles. And this is also tapping into your spirituality, your spiritualism. But it also talks about your aspirations, how you want to complete some of your stuff, and it's kind of talking about spirituality. And the star is ruled by Aquarius, and we're very close to the Aquarius season, so I'm assuming this is popping up very soon. Hold on. Oh my god, no. It's okay, so it told me that you said a comment that it's not approved and it's not part of the guidelines, and I have to approve of it because it's just how that is. But done. So like your spirituality is in effect. You're lighting a candle, lighting an incense, putting on your favorite perfume. The simpleness of rituals is what you're kind of looking for right now. Nothing complex, nothing like intense, nothing like, oh, I need to go on a full fucking circle, call down elements, Lord and Lady, and fairies and stuff like that. That it's not that intense, and I think that might be too much. It might just like, I don't got time for this in a way. Which also the star is a time card, so that's talking about timing. So you gotta like so and the Ace of Cups popped up, which is also a spiritual card if you really think about it. Hence like the dove, the cross, but it's also a spiritual card to me. It also stands for beginning of an emotional of emotions, relationships, situationships. And then yes, this is effectively true about situationships, where you put yourself in a very shitty situation and then it's gonna but these are starts of that. You start with heart. You start with your heart chakra more than anything. You start with that as opposed logically getting into. And that saying that to a Capricorn is like, whoa, what are you doing? You want to shake my foundation and you want to use emotional hammer on it? Fuck that. That's not how this works. So maybe that's why the spiritualism, the spiritual cards popped up first, then the Ace of Cups. Maybe that will be your way of grounding and foundation, building a really strong foundation of that, and understanding that certain things are coming from the heart. Then instead of my incense are getting close to burning that. There we go, so we don't burn my stuff. Yeah. So I don't know. Does this make sense or anything? My joke was, men don't know how to use rules properly. I'm done, Corey. I'm done. I tried that once. Never again. Why do I hear Kelly Clarkson "Never Again" song right now? Hopefully that makes sense to you, Corey. I don't know if there's like a delay in the typing and live video, which tends to be like that. But yeah, and like if you're worried about, let's say for instance, let's talk about your birthday party or having a birthday event, don't worry about it. I think if you're in control of the birthday party event or someone else is in control of the birthday party event, you or that said person will pick a really good group of friends for this. If there is not a birthday event or birthday party, the secondary advice behind that would be like hang out with somebody that would help you celebrate your birthday in a healthy manner, because you need that. You just really need that. Yeah, if it's just like if it's been heavy on your spirit, like if you've been like really overworking your spirituality or just working just your spirit, you could also take the religion and spirituality out of this, and you can also apply it to you just getting back to the basics 101 stuff, like just chapstick and mascara, nothing too crazy, not overly highlighting itself. But please don't jackrabbit me. Fun story. I was dating this Aquarius, and he was a little too big than what he sold me, and it was a date off of Facebook. I usually find my boyfriends off Facebook faster than Grindr or Scruff. And so I ended up starting dating this guy, and one night I was really like under the wine gods, drunk, and I had to work the next day, and I was living in Gresham, which is like far from like where I'm currently living now, and he lives he's about to move further away, but he lives just around the corner here. I still talk to him every now and then. But so one night I was just really drunk, and he came home and he's like, I gotta catch up. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to drink like this glass of wine and another set of glass of wine. And so we were getting buzzy, and we were watching YouTube videos and laughing about it and everything. And he's like, well, let's take a shower. And that's usually like his indicator of like, if you shampoo my head and give me like a head massage, I feel better and everything. And then let's have sex. That was his thing. And I was like, okay, weird. So did it, and like it was the second time we had sex. The first time was so it hurt so bad because he jackrabbit me that halfway through I was like, we gotta stop. Like it's canceled. It hurts. I'm hurting. It's not pleasurable. There's fire. I smell smoke. And so that night I was drunk and I was like, you should fuck the shit out of me. I might be a nice person. You could just fuck the bitch out of me. And he's like, you sure? And I was like, yeah, you know what? Yes, let's. I went and grabbed the lube and I just like butter me up. And he's like, you sure? And like I like his pants are down and he was like getting hard this fast. And I was like, do it, Anthony. So I just laid on my stomach and he jackhammered me and it was like a blackout moment. I don't remember. It was like woke up the next day, called out sick from work, and I was very honest with my manager, and she was very appreciative of it, but she also was very concerned. So she told me, Anthony, go get a rag, soak it under cold water, put it on your butt. Like, you gotta, like, it's gonna be irritated and inflammation. Take some ibuprofen for your hangover and for your ass. Stay home. Don't come to work because I was a server at that job. She's like, don't come to work because you're just gonna be like making it worse. Joey, I stayed night at his place, and Joey went to work, and he came home, and he's like so happy. He was just like, last night was like the best night ever. If we could do those nights more often, I would be in heaven with you. And I was like, yeah, so we're breaking up. Like I literally cut him loose. I was like, we're breaking up. It's not you. It's not me. It's that. It was too big. To be quite honest, I. It was too big, and it intimacy is not all about sex, and he fed into that part of the intimacy. But when it came to the sex part of intimacy, it just couldn't work because it was more pain than pleasure, and it was just going to be very damaging for me. And I'm just not that type of person. I'm not here trying to get like my asshole up here. You know, trying to not have my guts out, and everything. You're welcome, Corey. You're welcome. You know, I don't know if we're friends on Facebook. I know we're friends on Instagram. So if you ever like wanted to like have like a reading, just come to me. I'll take care of you. I do have pictures. I do have pictures of him still. Um, he knew how he 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 knows what to do with it. I just don't think I physically can handle it. Um, our sex was consist of like just jerking off with each other, or occasionally I was just giving him a blowy, but I couldn't physically take it, and it was just too much. I am approving everything you say on here. YouTube is just acting like a bitch. I would rather have a boyfriend. Yeah, exactly, Corey. Like, I'd rather have a boyfriend who has consistent dick versus that. Um, I don't want to see him selfish like that. If we're friends on Facebook, message me and I will dig through my photos on my phone because I'm a Gemini and I have receipts. I have I have shit that's back from 2007. Receipts. I have almost five. Let me look at my phone. 7,000 over 7,000 screenshots because I have receipts. I don't care. I'm that type of bitch. But like, I'm that type of bitch like where you say something, you're like, well, I've never said that. And I'm like, really? Scroll, scroll. There's a screenshot. Like my profile's there, but I can't tell you the last time it was online. To be honest, it's been so long. I know everybody's all about um everybody was all about like Facebook, and everybody's like been like banning Facebook and kind of hitting Twitter and Instagram, which Twitter I've been kind of like not on Twitter based on the fact that I don't want to support Elon Musk. I'm just not really happy, and Twitter platform has been like really hitting up sex workers and basically trying to turn that into like the new Tumblr. It's just not good because like you do need a social media that's a very popular platform, but also accepts sex workers of exposing, not exposing, but of like advertising their services and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Twitter's just becoming a very hot mess. I don't know if anyone's on there. Um, Canadian guy. Are you a verse queen like me? Who isn't? Gotta be very. I would never tell you. I don't think anyone knows until you have like sex with me, and sex is sacred to me. You would never know. You would know in that relationship it was that, but no one would never know my sexual position in bed unless you're very intimate with me. Everybody has marked me as bisexual, verse, bottom, top, power bottom, a power top at one point, and I'm just like, these are titles, but when it comes to sex, it's totally different, and it's different for each character. Um, and so people are like, oh, that's verse. That means verse. I'm like, verse is that I like to top and bottom flip flop or situation. Sometimes I'm solely the bottom. Sometimes I'm solely the top. So it's just difference in relationship. Um, so is that an invitation for us? Oh, did you message? I'm assuming you messaged Wiccagem's Facebook. Um, which I don't think I actually have the. Now I know who you are, Toaster Trade. You cannot. You. Here's where I'm gonna get red. Like you can see him getting red. You. I hate you for the fact you trashed me. Oh my god, Corey. This is Toaster Trade is a very old friend of mine, and just recently, just uh, um, okay, um, uh, yeah, yeah. I really I hate you so much. Um, Gotta get him over here to kind of like wrap my thoughts. Corey, or Ballerina Boy. Um, I've known Corey for long years here on YouTube. Uh, so I have like a really not like the most connection, like best connection with Corey, but I've trust Corey for a lot of informations and stuff like this, and I just can't believe it happened on me live. Can I say your name, Toaster? Can I say your real name? Like I'm mad because I can see it. Yeah, I was gonna say it's Christopher, Chris. So Corey, I was just like watching. What was the name of that movie I was watching? And just like randomly, I wanted to talk to you. Oh, it was the one where we don't talk about Bruno. It was that one. So I was like, I see him online, and I've never really like had a full conversation with. And yes, that was the name of the movie, the El Caneto. I'm really bad. Sorry, I'm just like thrown to the winds. And so we were talking back and forth and realized that there's a form of attraction to each other, I guess, and that he've always, like, Christopher always thought that I was attractive. And I was like, I've never, like, not saying I'm popular, but I've, like, there's a lot of friends, and, like, I had to, like, dig for friendship. I had to dig into people's Facebook profile to actually have, to see who's who. and it sucks because when I look at my Facebook, like I get updates of like mostly sponsors and advertisements and astrology before I even see my own mother's Facebook. Yeah, and I was like, so Christopher's been a huge following of me for many moons, and so I started talking, and we started like tee giggling, and then he said something about me being attractive, and I was like, oh, okay, let's look what he really looks like. I was like, oh yeah, I remember, and then I was like, getting like a little bit of like, I don't know, how would you say it, like a really like warm sensational feeling around my body, and I was like, oh, he's really attractive and really hot. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like he's the type of guy I would sleep with, because I mostly sleep with gingers or very faded blondes, um fair skinned people. Like basically I like to call them uncooked chicken, the raw chicken. And I've always dated like pale people versus me. So it's like it's so like and then finally I was like, I'm so curious. Send me naked pictures, like nude pictures, send me all this stuff. And he sent me everything. And I was like, whoa. Another Aquarius that's packing a big gun, and oh my god. So I was like, oh, maybe, one of these times, whenever, because I do want to visit, to be authentically true, I do want to visit Canada because I want to like see what Canada is all about. I just don't know what location I want to. One of my coworkers just went to Vancouver up there, and she just like traveled around. She did like a Google map layout, and she like hit every like restaurant, touristy stuff, and all this stuff. And she just went up there for fun, and then came back like a week. She was up there for a whole week, came back, and she's like, Canada's like the best, you know, the best place to go. That it's clean, the rules, and like, it's not even like America. Because America is like little shit, and I was like, it sucks. It's so true. America is kind of like turning to shit a little bit, and like it's the struggle of trying to gain back, yada yada. So I was like, oh, I kind of want to visit Canada. I still want to visit Canada. I just need to get my ass a passport so I can actually travel to Canada. Because I want to visit Canada because you're there. That just happens to be an additional into the fact of going to Canada. My manager, my director, he's from Canada, and I was like, hey, when we were talking, Chris, I was like, oh, I'm talking to this dude in Canada. He goes, oh, where? And I was like, Alberta or Albert or something like that. And he's like, oh, that's a good place. Like, are you planning on traveling there? I was like, where are you from? Like, what part of Canada are you from? And he told me where it is, and I just didn't. I was thinking of you. I wasn't thinking of my manager's location, so that didn't register memory time. Alberta, yeah. And so he's like, you should go there. You would really like it. It's fun. It's clean. And I was like, well, everyone says Canada's clean. So I mean, the fish. I really want to go up there for the fish because the fish is so delicious up there, I bet. But yeah, so that's why Corey, I was talking to Christopher for a while, and and just had a good time. Had a good conversation with him and everything. And I kind of got a little bit of a, how would you say, a little like, coming at him aggressive. And I was because I was like, I'm bored. He's online. I'm going to like pick on him. And I forgot he works from home or he's working and doesn't have time. And I was like, kind of got a little butthurt on that. But I was like, I'm not going to pick on him. I'm going to wait for him to approach me. And clearly he's approaching me on here, picking on me on my YouTube live, using this preposterous name that I would never toaster train. What? I would never connect you to. And I just never, you got me. And speechless, which is very rare. Not a lot of men can make me speechless. And take that one. Take that one. I live right. Does it help that I live right by a train station? And should I go there with like a little toast and next to a train take a picture? I'm like, look. No, it's just you got me. You fooled me. That was good. That was clever. That was fucking clever right now. And I'm still fluttering. Sorry, I'm still, as you can see, I'm still fucking red. I'm like really warm right now, so it's like I took a hit of poppers. And I fucking just like had a little rush moment, a little black jungle platinum, if you will. Can't believe it. I was thinking, oh, this is somebody, one of my subscribers, randomly. I know Corey's YouTube name by heart because he's been on YouTube name for many moons. So I knew who he was. Now I want to know who is Toaster Trey. Let's go to his channel. Do you have anything on your channel? No, you don't. You have techno music, Topher techno swing, Good Mornings, which has Macy Gray, which is weird. Piano playlist. I'm assuming you're trying to practice the piano, which, fun fact, you didn't know that I wanted to be a pianist for a long time. I mean, now it's not there. Now I'm like, I don't want it. Not my thing. Yeah, it's, I always wanted to. You used to have videos on what, like X videos? X2? X2 doesn't exist anymore. I know this because they emailed saying that they're closing down, and I had 6 videos on there. I also have an OnlyFans. I sold, I sold top of my, okay, so this guy was willing to pay $40 for pictures of like my left foot being painted black. He's like, I wanted to have nail polish, so make sure you paint it your favorite color. And I was like, black. I always paint my toenails black. And so he's like, I want to see the top part of your foot on wooden floors or somewhere where wood is there. So I had to like go into my kitchen and like took a picture of it. And he's like, then I want to see your soles, but I don't want to see anything in the background. So make sure it's like you're against the wall. And so it looks so I can actually look at it. Because I just like to see just the subject of. And he paid me $40 and I just made 2 pictures and I sent it, I did the thing for him and I deleted it because I'm like, I'm not going to have other people pay for $40 for something they don't know what it really is and realize it's feet and they're not into feet. Or, I don't know, I just felt like I should delete it. But OnlyFans took a bit of taxing out of that, so I didn't really particularly get $40 for it. I got like $32 or something like that. They took a hefty tax. So I can only imagine when people do have OnlyFans and have subscribers, it makes sense why some of them are very fucking pricey because OnlyFans is taxing people, or just like they're just taking a percentage, and it's okay because it's the point of business and it's the point of a company, and especially when we're in a pandemic or we're leaving pandemic, a lot of people had to work from home, so but like the adult kind, that's awesome. Oh my god, yes. So I don't know, I was really debating about becoming an X videos girl as well because I'm like, I could do this, I could do something spicy, or an OnlyFans. I'm not really sure which way I want to go, but I don't know. I don't think I want to damage. If I'm going to be doing some stuff in February and I'm going to be marketing my name, I don't want to like have a sex tape scandal like, ooh, Wiccagem. He made a video of him jerking off into like a cup or something and just have that as like some scandal. Or maybe I want that. I'm not sure. But Chris, you're butthole for doing this to me. As you can see, look at that. Look at those grays. You're giving me gray hairs. That's what's happening. Oh, that's what you want to see. I think you got a lot of pictures. I should charge you pictures. For every time I show you a picture, you have to show me a picture. I want to see your feet. I want to see your feet in macaroni cheese. I want it. Not a fetish. However, come recently, my friend Meredith, we're talking about fetishes, and we're talking about like what would be a fetish. And like what would be what's my fetish? I was talking about her like, what is my fetish? Like, I don't know if I have a fetish. And she goes, bitch, everybody has a fetish. There's a fetish for everything, and everybody has a fetish. There's a thing for everybody. And I was like, oh, for some reason, like, I'm not into smelling armpits or looking at armpits, but I like when I'm laying down, I like being right here and there I smell. I'm a very smell person. I like to smell like good colognes, nice lotions, or just natural body odor. Not like BO, but like natural body odor. Like there's a coworker of mine who doesn't wear anything. He has just a natural scent, and he like walks by me, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta hide a chub. Um, so yeah, I have to like watch out for smells. I'm very, very sensitive to smells, and smells are very a factor to me. Also, brat. Apparently, I have bratness, and she's like shows me this website, and I look it up, and it's like definitely a sub brat because I want to rebel or I want to resist what you ask for as a dom top, and I am somewhat submissive, but in brat tones, I want to rebel so I can actually get punished, not in the way of like spankings or paddles or anything like that. I'm not into like oh hurt me that thing. I'm in the thing like where I would tease you so much that it would drive you crazy, and then you go like crazy on me in a way, in a sense of like taking dominance over me. Like I'm known to run from the dick, and like my ex-boyfriend, I tried to run from the dick, and I got nothing but wall. I got that far to the wall, the top of the bed, and then he finally is like, "Nope, you're too late. It's mine." And then I give in. It's that surrender, that catch and surrender is what really is my main finish. So I'm like learning stuff about myself. Oh my god, how do we get from tarot card reading to myself, and then we're talking about my fetishes on here? I'm gonna have to rename this a tarot fetish. Yeah, it was all consent. It was consent. It was definitely consent with the fact that at the time I didn't know. At the time I didn't know that that was gonna happen. I didn't know that he was gonna like choke me until it starts getting dim. And then when he was done, like when he released me, I got super excited and I got super into it, and I didn't know it. So he lucked out on that. If it was a bad thing, if it turned for worse, I don't think it would have been a good outcome for him. But luckily, like after I ran up to the wall, tried to run from his dick, and he grabbed me and like choked me out, and I surrender, and like he just at that point was like using me. I was like, oh my god! And then when I came back to from lack of oxygen, like he learned how to choke me out in a way of choking me where I'm not like I didn't have pain, I didn't have any of that stuff. And when I came back to, I was like, ugh, I like finished without touching myself, and I was like, oh my god! And he's like, yeah, and I was like, what was that? And like afterwards we talked about it, and he's like, did you like that? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, so it was okay, right? You're okay with the situation and everything, because he thought that he did pass a boundary, I guess. And I was like, no, next time do more. Like next time break my neck, throw my head out the door. um oh my god, if it's consensual then it's okay. If it's not consensual, it's bad. Yes, consent is everything. Oh, that's weird. Just discovered in my little Woody box. It distracted me. I don't know why it distracted me, but it told me like, open me. It had like a little rock into the little box. I don't know. It was weird. It's weird why would I have my this particular box open. Whatever. We need videos of it or it didn't happen. I don't think there was videos. I don't think I had my cams on that night. I didn't even have my lights, sound guy, cameraman, the director. I think I give them a day off. No, I don't think I'll ever record picture or videos of that. I don't think Jason would actually approve of that. He would have been like, no. But it was incredible. It was the best feeling, one of the best feelings. And I'm like, okay, so the next guy I'm going to talk to, who I am talking to, another guy. But we're just friends. We're coworkers, but we're just friends. But there is a bit of connection there, and he's kind of denying the connection, but there's connection. It's not on my behalf, it's on his behalf. And I have 90% of my coworkers to back me up saying that it's him who's going after you. I mean, Anthony, what time is lunch? What time we're taking lunch together? And I'm like, why are you like asking for, like, if you don't want, this is a situationship and this is what's happening. And I'm like, fuck that. Videos or it didn't happen. Fine, the next time I get, you know what? I should just be an officer and just like have the whole entire team round me like that chick. And I'm like, hold on. Toaster Train needs verifications. And the only verification that Toaster Train is taking is full-length, uncensored, unedited videos. So it has to be camera on to the very end. That's what Toaster Train wants. He is my pimp. He's my pimp. Okay, pull another card. General reading for my birthday. I don't have videos of you. I have pictures. I know. Toaster Train. No, no videos. Besides your dogs. You have videos of me when I'm you have videos of me when I went to the beach. My uncensored videos. Those videos I didn't send to anyone. Those were like, I'm just gonna send these to Christopher. I'm gonna like roll on the beach naked. Yeah. Oh, so angry I'm gonna fist you. I'm gonna, Toaster Train, no more. No, yeah, it is a side swipe. That was a side swipe. That was left field coming onto my field. That you tricked me, Christopher. I did not know your YouTube name. You could have kept on. You know what you should have done? This is clever. What you should have done. You should have kept on like talking about certain private things with me that potentially me and you would know. You could have mind fucked me. You could have been like, I know, I see you, I see what you do, and I would never connect because the picture has nothing to do with your picture at all and everything. And I think it's just us two in this thing. You kinda did, but you should have continued and got me to like, okay, end video, click, because I was turning red. I was feeling the heat. I was about to open some windows to get some cool air because I was like fluttering. Because never really, actually, I don't think I've ever like video chatted you as a person. Do you want a video chat? I can end this and we can video chat if you want. I think that might be a lot better. If you're up to it. I don't know what time it is in Canada. You guys are like so far away, like Mexico from us. How about right now? Like right now. Or you just don't want a video chat right now because you don't want me to see your hair as a wreck. But I could do general reading for you on here, so it's recorded. If that's the case. Exactly. Like, I don't want to see your messy hair. If I come to Canada and I'm going to visit you, I'm going to wake up. You're going to wake up either in my hotel or I'm going to wake up in your bed and I'm going to see that. Also, you're going to be low-key mad. And everybody gets mad. Well, not everybody, but like guys I stay a night over. I wake up. Well, first off, when I sleep, I look innocent, but you shouldn't. Shouldn't trust that because it's the fucking devil behind that innocent mask. But I wake up and I will hop in the shower and then I'll fix my hair and I'll get out and it would be like, honestly, a 10-minute in the bathroom. That's how long it takes me to get ready. And then I come out and I'm looking, my hair is nice, everything's like on point, and it's not intentional. It's just like happens. And, like I remember my ex-boyfriend Jason, he was like, "What the fuck?" I remember the first week he stayed here and he was like hanging out with me and everything. And he's like, "What the fuck? Are you kidding me?" Why he has to like sit there and fix his hair for a moment and yada yada yada. And I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I just come out. I'm like, oh, brush my teeth. Like, oh, what? And it's like, your hair is like that. And I was like, yeah, I kind of just like towel dried it. It's just air dried. It's there. It's not like I use expensive products in my hair, and I should be using good products in my hair, but it's not like I'm doing that and everything. But I don't know, but I sleep, I look innocent, and Jason has pictures to prove it. He'll send me pictures while I'm at work. He's like, wow, look how innocent you look. And I was like, I am innocently looking, but I'm really creeped out that you're taking pictures of me as sleeping, and I think that's very weird, and I'm not okay with that. And he's like, but it's pictures for me. And I was like, well, then don't tell me you're taking pictures of me, because I'm literally creeped out now. And it's going to be a struggle for me to sleep next to you. Now, so I have this knowledge. You should have just kept it to yourself. Oh, thank you. I do have gray hair. You can pull on it, too. I mean, it's good to check if it's, if it's, you can hold it. It's like a lasso, like a little lead, a little hole in it, for just holding my hair while I'm puking because I drank too much. That kind of pulling. Actually, I don't really like my hair being pulled. I don't really, actually. I have certain things. Whisper in the left ear. You have to whisper in this ear. I don't know why. It's a trigger. Kiss in the neck. And breathing in both ears, but whispering sweet nothings in this ear, but breathing in both ears. Like my hips. If you touch my hip, like right there, if you hold my hip bones, if you hold that area, and you like move your really firmly putting some points in there, I don't know. I just start arching, like start arching. It's like it's a press and release button for arching. Yeah, I'm gonna post this video. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna post this video because I think people need to see the side of Wiccagem, and I don't think a lot of people know this. I don't know, just like that. Like, if you're behind me, best thing is like hit this ear, hit my left ear, and just like you could whisper me Betty fucking Crocker recipes, and I'd be like, yes, one pound of butter. I would be like I would be into it. Yeah. Just sweet nothings. You could be like, I'm here to ruin your credit. I'm here to burn your passport so you can't leave me. Just simple things, Christopher, that you can say to me that I would be like, yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. I get it. Who's Bruno? But yeah, those are little triggers. Chivalry, opening doors for me, which I found out later why my ex-boyfriend Ryan was like Ryan was the guy who I dated for 10 plus years, who I'd known since we were kids. He loves opening doors for me, and I like that because it's like, oh, you're thinking of me first. Or he likes to walk on the outside part of the sidewalk, and I've never thought of it, but like we were dancing like that, and he's like, oh yeah, just to making sure a car doesn't hit you, it will hit me first. And I was like, bitch, no, it's gonna hit both of us. Car doesn't like stop as a hitting a person. It's gonna hit both of us as it's aiming for us. But okay. But then I was like, oh, that's really sweet. He opens the door for me. No, he told me that he opened the door for me so he can check out my ass as I'm walking in and confirm in his head that before we get into this restaurant, bar, store, whatever, that's my ass. That I stamp on it. That's my thing. So, yeah, didn't know that. But opening doors for me is very. I love chivalry. I just love the little cuteness. Those are the little stuff I treasure. Hi, Shaman Moon. Maybe we should switch. No, we shouldn't switch subjects. But anyways, toaster train. I fucking hate you. You owe me next week. You owe me a video chat. You owe me a video chat. I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. You owe me a video chat. Yes. 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 I'm not going to say I lobster you, but yes. You owe me a video chat because the fact is that you pulled this one on me. So now I expect glasses, no shirt on, and you laying in bed with your arm up like this. I expect positions, props. As Shaman Moon gets on, like, what did I walk into? What situation did I walk into? Hi, welcome. Just checking in with you, Shaman Moon, is that I didn't know this person, Toaster Train, was a good friend of mine until later, and then he revealed who he was, and I was like, you asshole, you tricked me. So if you ever want to see me as Wiccagem getting all blushy red, go back, as soon as this video edits, go back and watch the light bulb click when I looked at my phone, when he messaged me on my phone. I looked at it and I was like, I was not, I'm getting red, I can feel it. So, demands, yes. Yes. Toaster Train, I'm very bratty, I'm very demanding. I'm very needy at points, as you should know. Okay, so Shaman Moon, I will give you a reading afterwards if you want a tarot card reading. I'm going to do one because his birthday's coming up, which makes me think I need to buy like a bow to put it somewhere for his birthday. Can't flirt and shuffle at the same time. But yeah, it would be nice to have a video chat with you, Toaster Train. Just to talk in general, because like I wanna really working on getting my passport so I can actually travel. Because I want to travel. I really do want to travel to Canada, and if I'm going to travel to Canada, I kind of would travel towards you because I think you would know what to show a piece of your town or city to me, and I would accept that as a Canadian trip. And I don't know, just in general, just to have fun. And maybe I wear a very slutty outfit for you. Maybe I just wear like saran wrap. I'll wear bubble wrap and ship myself to you. I don't need a passport. I can just ship myself to you. Okay, let's get to the reading because the flirtatious will happen. Shaman Moon, you're about to see flirtatious selves. You're about to see it. And the slutty outfit in Canada is plaid button shirt. Walk around. Yes, I will wear those lovely. I'll make sure that the butt has buttons so you can pull it out. Oh my god, I'm done. I shouldn't be talking like this. I'm a lady. See, Christopher? See, Toaster? See what you got me doing? You're getting the ghetto sex banshee out and not the Lady Demure Earl Grey, Lady Earl Grey over here. You're getting the downright slutty bitch. I'm fucking done. Okay, birthday. So, okay. What are we doing for our birthday? A card popped up. What are we doing for our birthday? Are we doing anything specifically for our birthday? Are we going to... Are we having a birthday celebration? Are we having another card popped out? Wow. I'm like shuffling, but I'm trying not to chop the cards down. And cards dropped. Ugh. Cards dropped. These cards popped out actually, and it's weird because I'm usually good at shuffling that way. But since I'm talking dirty, I need to put chapstick on because I'm a moist and hoe. The word moist. I hate that word. Yes, that is in the works. More Hecate videos. I'm going to let's see right here. So hi. So I have my personal Book of Shadows, which I don't show it at all. In fact, I don't think anyone has seen it. Yeah, I don't think anyone's seen it, but it's private. I don't show it. I don't really expose it online. It's just because it's connected to me and my thing. So, but I have my public Book of Shadows, and this is just some information that it's just open. So whenever I have friends over and they want to know about my spirituality or they want to know some spells or something like that, I'm like, here, look into this and see if you can find it. But there's a lot of information in here that I haven't really exposed about. I haven't really gotten to like Hecate stuff. Like I have a full chapter of Hecate. I think I have one video about Hecate on here, but it's not enough information. I feel like it's not enough information. I have like spooky Halloween cookies that's dedicated to Hecate. Just simple information like summoning the goddess Hecate, and like I have this ritual that's so simple. It's just a large black candle and salt, and you light the black candle and you chant the words, and you take like a pinch of salts and you basically like say this chant, and as you say like goddess Hecate, bring forth your light, you throw a little bit of salt into the flame and it creates a spackle in a way. Sometimes they infuse the flame into different colors depending on what it is, and then just like asking her to come near. I got spells, rituals, brews, drinks. I got what do you call it? I got okay. Toaster train. Okay, I guess you're heading to bed. But I do have your reading for you. I'm gonna take a picture of it and then I'll give you an audio clip of information that you need on Facebook Messenger. So if you can listen to it for sure, just take a picture of it. That would be, I guess that would be a lot better. And then we'll talk about it more, in fact. So yeah, maybe that. Anyways, thank you for fooling me. I'm gonna have a good night. I'm gonna have a good night. I'm gonna look back on some pictures you sent me and I'm gonna have a good night. Yeah. I'm outie. You love me. Remember that. I would never say it. I would say lobster over love because I think love is the shut up. Shut up. Not... We don't talk about toaster anymore. We don't talk about toaster training anymore. Good night. he he made my night. um. So yeah, I can now since he's off right now. Um. I have some rituals, incantations, some divination, some incense. Um, that I have like old traditional incense that you probably don't want to burn in like in homes. Um, I also want to get into my Medusa business because Medusa is my secondary person I work with. I have a rite to Hecate that I created at a very young age, which is still like really good. I have a lot of shit, a lot of fucking crap in here that's really dedicated to Hecate. So talking to her, talking about her, I can make a full video and just like talk about information about her and just like additional stuff. Maybe do like a little spell video so people could take forth to that and whatnot. Can you work with her during the day? Yes. Hecate is a person, is a goddess that you can work with. Everybody really has a very rigid situation about her. They always make her like the goddess of night, and then let's keep her at nighttime, and that she's in multiple stories that she was the goddess of earth, sea, and sky. And what is the sky? The sky is not just only night; it's also day. The sea, which is could be multiple bodies, large bodies of waters. The earth, which means underworld or above. I mean, there's like a lot of shit that Hecate has went from word to word in a gypsy way. She has went to South Asia. I mean, she got into like a little bit of China. She got a little bit of in like Russia, Ukraine. She got in a little bit of like Northern Africa. She Egyptian mythology, a little bit on that. She also flown into Scotland. Her name and pronunciation differs from each parts of the world. However, it's the profile of her is always the same, always the same understanding of her, and I always like, oh, that's Hecate, like the description of like an old lady, a crone, or somebody who has powers over dominion powers over spirits and guardians and dogs and everything. Like it's just incredible knowledge about her, and I don't think I have an old video of her, and I don't think I really expose a lot of it of her, and I should maybe making more Hecate videos, um, which it should happen. So I have 3 videos on my laptop right now that I need to wait for payday to actually buy the pro version of the video. What do you want to call it? The video editor, movie editor, so I can actually spend like a whole day of just focusing on making a video editing and like going through and how to make a video, how to do this. So I can actually start doing that and uploading videos and whatnot. So yeah, that is in the mix. That is in the mix of let me look up your channel. Let me see if I recognize you as a person, because I've been fooled early on. I don't think I've ever seen you before, which is fine. It's super fine. Quite interesting. You got Wicca and Witchcraft Books reviews. I'm really big on that. Oh, has Solitary Raven Wolf, Solitary Witch. I'm gonna add that to my watch later. I'm really big on like adding stuff to watch later, because I would literally sit there and watch all my watch all my videos, the watch later videos. I watched them all in one sitting on my TV. and it would be it's nice. I'll have something to watch tonight, actually, to be quite frank. Shaman Moon. I like the name though. I like that you have the Sensei Morote in there, which is very impressive. I grew up in a neighborhood. I grew up in a neighborhood in Gresham, which is a very highly populated by Hispanic community, and I've come across some people who work with the Lady of Death. You know, her. They work with her. Um, oh, are we friends on Facebook? Like, if we're friends on Facebook, you can message me, do it with how Christopher did it to me. At least I saw your face. I don't know if you have me on. What do you call it? I don't know if you have me on my personal Facebook. Versus a lot of people do have me on Wiccagem Facebook. Which is weird that I had that up. And I should really get the password to that one and actually start working with that and getting that set up, because that's going to be something I'm going to be using for my online stuff in February and whatnot. But if you do, if you're on Facebook Messenger, message me right now, and then we can have like a more conversation of this, a said subject, and whatnot, because I'm going to stay on here after this reading with you. I'm going to dip out because it's going to be 8 o'clock soon, and I kind of want to start relaxing and watch your videos. Look at my cat. She's like, meow, meow. She wants snacks. She's on cue, actually. She wants actually like her little wet food, and she wants attention because she's been sleeping all day. So now she's up and she wants food and she wants attention, and she gets really bitchy want to do readings for hours because she doesn't have me over there. Oh, you are my personal one? Okay. I have way too many friends on there that I don't know who's who anymore. I'm just gonna hold my messenger open for you so you know that I'm online there. But yeah, so tarot card reading. Throw it at me. I think I'm gonna listen to music tonight, just in general, just so I can have a good time. But I do have Shaman Moon. I do have 3 videos to watch of you tonight. That's gonna be on my YouTube tonight. I'm gonna be watching you. This is what I do. When I get on YouTube, I watch a lot of music videos and watch like my subscription. I like to go through my stuff and just like watch just like random stuff on YouTube. Then I'll get like a hair up my ass, and then I like like specifically this one person, Draven Nightshade, or Drake Nightshade. I've been a fan since the beginning. I worked with him in collab videos. I taught him personally. We know each other. If ever in Ohio, he's one of the person I'm going to meet. And so he would be. I watched his videos, and once in one whole day I watched nothing but his videos, and I supported him. So I find certain people who are quote unquote, I wouldn't say like famous, but quote unquote doesn't really have a high percentage of subscription, and I just like the shit out of them because I'm trying to pull them in our crowd. And if I can use my platform to go in and pull a character in, I would be happy to pull a character in. It's easier for me anyways because I'm disabled. Yeah. Whenever you want to message me, just message me. Whatever I see. Well, fun fact, 3 cards just popped out. So this is pretty cool because this is what I said early on before with a person about spirituality. I think spirituality is going around these days. So I don't know if you're in a situation now, if you feel like you've been kind of battling with something for a very, not a long time, but for a good moment, and that you really are getting tired and you feel like demoralizing, you feel like you're not as strong as you are. You got the 6 of Wands, and this is a victorious card, and this card is describing that you've been going through a battle and that you finally had an opportunity to you finally have an opportunity to prevail over this. And it's a healthy victorious. It's a healthy thing that you're going to be doing. It's going to be healthy because at the outcome, it's going to be good for you. It may not make sense at the very moment, but it will make sense once you're completely done. You're like, okay, that was a win. I fucking won that. The Ace of Pentacles. This is talking about new things are coming into life. There is going to be a new situation that you're going to be doing right now. There is going to be you going into like schooling or going back into the basics and try to elevate yourself into your job, your finances. This is also talking about if you don't have a current job or you can't work, you're going to find different revenues to bring in certain money, and you're going to start maintaining your money, your financial house, and a card for matter. And this is like these 2 cards are actually kind of connecting each other a little more. So it sounds like you're financially battling something and something's going to tap out, something's going to pay out in a good way. The Star card popped up, and this is the second time it popped up. It was popped up from not the last person, but the person before, and this card popped up again. And we're entering Aquarius very soon. And so this is talking about spirituality. It's talking about individuality. It's talking about someone who's reconnecting, if not connecting back into their faith, working with their deities, revamping themselves, which makes sense with the Ace of Pentacles. That's a revamper card. So basically, my tarot cards are just saying that there's something in the works for you financially, and it's going to pay out the very end for you. And that hey, let's talk about your spirituality. Since you're getting your financial house in together, your spirituality needs to be attended, and you need to jump into that way. And I think that you would be really good for that. And I think that's what you've been needing to hear, is the spirituality card more than anything. It looks like you've been putting some things on pause, which is fine. We all do that. I've done it with my YouTube world. I have literally put it on pause. It's been like 4 years in the making of trying to like get back into it. So I'm in that mix right now as we speak. So I'm glad that in February things are going to change. So that being said, hopefully they answer your questions. I just did a simple 3 cards reading on y'all and everything. Oh, and you said message me. Okay, yeah, I remember talking. It's been years. Okay, I'm remembering conversations. I remember that video you sent.
Hi, Wiccagem.
So you know that video right here? You know that statue? She is one of my good friends who created that. She lives here in Portland and Seattle. She kind of goes back and forth because that's just her. That's how she does it. But I didn't know that Maxine Miller was famous until I went to a witchy shop, and they're like, you created the Hecate statue. And I was like, what Hecate statue? Excuse me, why did we not talk about this? She was a friend of our friend at the time, and she's like, yeah, that statue. And I was like, that's the statue I've been wanting to get for a while. And I still want it, but I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna spend like $1 million on it. So eventually, Sapphire, chill. Eventually, I will get it. I think in a couple paydays I'll splurge on that. And probably have like a little Hecate altar dedicated to her. So I might be doing that very soon. I might just call her up and be like, hey, do you have an extra statue, bitch? Send me love. I supported you for many times. Um, we can switch over YouTube, Facebook if you really want to. I wouldn't mind talking to you some audio clips with each other, but I do need to tend to my cat, who's about to crawl up here with her vicious, sharp claws. She wants attention, she wants snacks, and she wants treats, and she wants attention. So I'm gonna have to give her a little attention because she's getting awfully old. But for anyone who's watching this, sorry that you had to go through that, but I'm not sorry. You saw one side of Wiccagem that's so unique and everything. Except for, ouch, she has like sharp claws. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything. And expect news in February. I'm gonna make more videos on this channel to remind you guys so the word gets out more than anything in the fucking world. So, but yeah, Sham and Moon, we could switch over to Facebook. We can do a little bit of chat there if you want. But I'm probably gonna start watching your videos in a second as I'm feeding my cat. So, yeah. Anyways, bye guys. Thank you for everything, and I will see you soon.